share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Good morning, everybody. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, Bama Nation. I got to shout out Bama Nation first before we even get started this morning. Shout out to my guy, Show, for providing this new Bama anthem. Y'all hear it in the background, man. Roll Tide only. Everybody, Roll Tide in the chat. Checking in right now for our roll call. Let's go. Let me turn it up one time. Let's go. How y'all feeling this morning? How y'all feeling this morning? Let's go. Hey, I told y'all we was gonna come with the energy Monday morning. Every Monday morning, we coming back with more energy. We getting closer to the playoffs, man. Getting closer to the playoffs. Alabama Nation, we got to start locking in. Really getting our fandom together, and showing our Crimson Tide pride, man. Our Crimson Tide pride. Man, I can't wait to get into today's show. How y'all feeling this morning, man? I'm feeling good. I ain't gonna lie. I feel real good. I woke up around 5 o'clock this morning. I've been sitting up, just kind of sitting and meditating. Good morning to everybody in the chat, man. Uncle Pezo is in the chat. My twin is in the chat. Big Bino, the community security is in the chat. Dwight is in the chat. Zach, Ayo, Sully, Jordan, the $1 Million Marching Band man himself is in the chat. Who else we got in here? Greg, good morning, my brother. How you feeling? Good morning, Greg. Megan, how you feeling? Piano Man, what's good, brother? Hopefully we can get Piano Man on the line today, man. If y'all haven't been following Piano Man's TikTok, y'all need to go check it out because we're going to start featuring some of his clips here on the network. Going to start featuring some of his clips on the network. They're kind of like the motivational talks. You get on the phone with him. I'm going to start clipping them and editing them up. I ain't asked permission. I just told him I was going to do that. Hopefully he don't charge me. Roll Tide, right. We here today, man. We here. Good morning, everybody in the chat, man. We got 22 in the chat on Twitter. Got 25 in the chat on YouTube. Make sure y'all run the likes up. 47 total here right now on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Welcome to the Coach Smook Morning Show. Glad to have y'all here this morning, man. We starting the show off the right way. We got our show schedule at the bottom of the screen scrolling. Make sure you pay attention to it. We trying to stay as close to that as possible, man. And right as we say that, man, we have a moment. We got an opportunity to jump into our morning inspiration. Something I want to talk about today, man. My dad spoke on something yesterday in service, man. It was such a profound word, not just for me, but I think for the people in our community, man. And I'm not trying to rush through today's show. I'm really just trying to establish a flow because we're in a great time with all the tests or trials that have been coming against us. And I think as a community, and that's why I love being interpersonal with my community, man, knowing what's really going on with you all, it doesn't leave room for assumption. So this weekend, I went through a little phase, man. I don't want to say I was depressed, but I will acknowledge the fact that I did feel alone. And y'all remember I spoke on it, right? And it was like I was talking to people, I was on the phone with people, I just felt alone though. And in those moments, every time I felt like I needed to take an opportunity to go and spend some money and do something, or I felt like I had an opportunity to step out and occupy my space. I felt God kind of just keeping me in this place of being still and embracing that place of loneliness. And a lot of times in those moments, man, if we don't focus on the right things, we'll find ourselves slipping into depression. And so what's up, everybody? Wizzle, man, Gary, I see y'all in the chat. Sean, I see y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody. But in those moments, man, y'all got to understand that God is just trying to really pull you away. He's really trying to pull things out of your life that aren't meant for your next phase. All right. And in those things, like sometimes it's not even bad things. Sometimes it's just things that are occupying the time that you need to give him so that you can really be ready for your next blessing. And so in those moments of loneliness, we kind of face what my dad said in the scripture, not in the scripture, in the sermon. We face an identity crisis, right? We're in the midst of an identity crisis. We're not comfortable with being happy in who we are. And so I want to encourage you today, acknowledge that you may be in the midst of an identity crisis. You might be changing, right, in life, and God might be changing you. The universe might be setting you up for a special event, right? A special happening, something that you've created because you worked so hard for the past 6 months have been hell for a lot of us. But you worked hard, you worked through it, you kept fighting, you've lost people, you lost money, you lost jobs, you've had a change of scenery, you have all these things happen to you that should have took you out, but you kept fighting. And them past 6 months, it's been hurting. And it seems like today, the last few days, the past few weeks, it's been hard to wake up and keep pushing, but I want to encourage you, keep pushing. I promise you, it is there. It is right there on the other side. I'm telling you, I've been saying this for about a month now. Keep pushing. I promise you, it is right there. There's a time where you just need to embrace the fact that you're becoming something else. That change is happening. In the midst of that change, you become uncomfortable and you're still trying to push like you used to. Now it's time to change your push. That's my encouragement for you today. Change your push. That's what I'm going to leave it with today. Change your push, chat. Today's morning inspiration. I want to encourage you to change your push. All right. Just try something different. Maybe instead of walking that 1 mile, maybe walk 1.5 miles starting today for your workout. Maybe instead of doing, 12 reps on the set, let's take the weight up and go 12 reps now. Okay. Not instead of just reading one scripture or one passage of text before you get up and start your day, read 2. Push yourself. Change your push. That's my morning inspirational for y'all today, man. Hopefully that was encouraging. I actually really prayed on that one. That one wasn't like any impromptu. I actually really prayed on that one. I really felt like we needed that. I really want to thank God for giving me that today. And hopefully that encourages somebody. If that encouraged you today, give me some muscle emojis in the chat, man. Change your push in the chat. Change your push. When we get back from this infomercial break, man, we're going to jump right into the show. We just want to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. And once we get back, man, we're going to jump into the show. We're going to jump into the topic, man. We're going to do the college football weekend roundup, man. Go over some of the scores, go over some of the picks from our prize pick'ems. We're going to get into it today, man. I'm ready to have some fun here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. And I hope y'all are ready too, man, because I got some energy this morning. And I hope y'all got y'all coffee. Y'all like this coffee cup? Listen, I'm going to get another set of these, and we raffling these off this week. I promise you, I'm going to raffle them all this week. So be on the lookout. Stick around during the show so you can figure out how to win those coffee cups, man. And yeah, that's here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. See y'all when we get back. Let's go, baby.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. We're here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Hopefully y'all ready. Man, I know that beat gets y'all ready, man. It's like a nice, smooth beat, man. That's when you know you can sing, when you can do your fingers like that. That like that. That's when you know you can sing. But jumping into the show, man, I love this community, man. First of all, I just want to give y'all shout out for being here, man, and bringing the energy to the chat, man. I cannot wait to get into the show. So let's get into the college football weekend roundup, y'all. It was a pretty good college football weekend. I mean, I tweeted about it. A bunch of great college football being played this past weekend, not just in the SEC. I'm talking about across college football as a whole. You started the day off with the Oregon and Wisconsin game, man. That was a crazy game to look at. And let me see if I can share the screen the right way. I don't want the huge screen. Oh. I don't want the huge screen. Let's get here. Let's go here. Boom. Let's go here. And then I did change my camera view for y'all. I seen that. I think I kind of like it better with just the shoulder look, man. You know, with my shoulders. Y'all gonna see your boy put some weight on. I'm going to the gym today. Got another training session. Y'all pray for your boy. Help me, Jesus. I'm out of shape. But y'all saw Oregon go in and struggle with Wisconsin, a team that we handled decisively earlier in the season. This one Wisconsin team has gotten worse since we've played them. So for Oregon to struggle with them, you know, that shows you college football. You got to show up and play everybody. You can't just show up and think you're going to just run over whoever you play. What's up, Carla? My sister, man. Y'all, Carla really is running the network right now for the community. If y'all enjoying yourselves in this community, it's because of Carla, Bino, JB, Dwight, the whole team, man. Jordan, the whole team. Zach, the whole team. Mary J just came on. She's going to be, hey, if y'all have birthdays and stuff, when y'all see Mary J, ask for them, please, at her. Tag her in the chat so she can get your birthdays and the anniversaries recorded down. We want to start doing special birthday shout outs every freaking Friday. All right. For the whole week. All right. What's up, Travelpreneur? How you doing this morning? Let's go, man. I'm glad to see y'all, man. I'm for real. I missed y'all this weekend. I took a personal night, Saturday night. I had, man. Y'all know what happened. But Justin, what's good, man? What's good, Justin? Justin, go get your wristband right now. Somebody get Justin a wristband right now. Man, listen. Dwight, BYU went down. Ohio State did not look strong against Northwestern. Do not let that 31-7 score get you tricked. Penn State actually handled business against Purdue. I watched some of their game. Now, Kansas. Do you guys not want to give? Can I get 2 weeks in a row? Can I get my flowers 2 weeks in a row? Y'all know I've been on this grind, right? And I've been doing this thing here for about a good 3 years now. And I'm starting to pick up a little rhythm. And I'm starting to watch college football in a different light, from a different angle, right? And I'm starting to see things happen, trends happen the past 3 years. And then I go back and I look at history and I see where things are happening. Kansas, BYU, this has happened every season of college football, in the current college football and the previous college football areas. Games like this in the Big 12 always happen. Kansas, Texas Tech, you can count on one of those teams. Kansas State, you can count on one of those teams. If they're sitting right at that 5-win mark, but their conference record is right at 500, right? Those are some dangerous teams. They're kind of like your middle of the bunch SEC teams that can show up on a Saturday, one Saturday and lose to I can't say Vanderbilt no more, Mississippi State now, and then show up the next Saturday and beat the brakes off of Texas. So yeah, what's up? Jake Penny is in the chat this morning, y'all. Man, listen, I went and looked at some of my film from the shows. We gotta bring this. We gotta bring the energy back. So BYU over Kansas. I mean Kansas over BYU. I don't think I ended up submitting for my college pick'em. I haven't looked at the standings. I finally found where I could reset my password, y'all. Make sure y'all check out junk folder if you got to reset your password. Come on, Disney, ESPN, y'all got to do better. Georgia over Tennessee. I'm glad we went with our brains and not our hearts, y'all. Definitely went with Georgia to win that one. We're going to talk about Alabama's chances into getting into the playoffs now. Not to the playoffs, but the SEC championship. We know that we went out. We're in the playoffs. But Alabama's chance to get into the SEC championship definitely heightened with a win over LSU last week and continuing to win out, and also Georgia win over Tennessee. Our game versus Mercer, we definitely going to talk about that. Notre Dame does not look good. Virginia is a struggling team, and they really held their own against Notre Dame. Jumped out to an early lead and really didn't do anything in the second half. I think they forced an early 3-and-out and got some good field position on that one drive in the second half, but Virginia is lacking in so many areas. Notre Dame they're not passing the eye test for me. They're going to get a lot of love in the rankings. They're handling this. The NIU loss to me hurts more than any win that they have on their schedule. Boise State, another team that just continues to handle their schedule. You turn the film on and you see what they are. They're the Ashton Genchi show, and those teams usually don't go far. Ask Miami. SMU, still handling business, guys. Still handling business. You know what? SMU is one of those teams where I believe they have the best chance of winning the ACC, but with their current rankings, the committee is starting to mess up their level of credibility when it comes to their quote unquote criteria. All right. So we got to ask the committee, if you had Miami, who was your top ACC team, they were undefeated. They lose one. And I think Miami only dropped to 8. If I'm not mistaken, Miami only dropped to, what was the rankings, y'all? What was the rankings? Somebody get me the CFP rankings real quick in the Discord. One of my one of my mods, please. Don't put the chat. Don't put it in the chat. Put in the moderator chat in the Discord for me real quick if you could. But you look at where Miami was ranked before. Well, they were number 4. They were number 4. We remember that they were number 4 or number 3 before they lost, and I think they dropped to number 8. I think they dropped to number 8. So you look at Miami getting that respect with their one loss. Well, SMU was in play and they won another conference game, and this is a Boston College team who's been in all of their matchups. I think their worst loss is by 11 points or something like that. Boston College has been a solid team. So SMU handling business, undefeated in the ACC. They deserve to be in that top 10. If you're going to keep Miami in the top 10, you got to bring SMU into the top 10. They're winning their schedule. Strength of schedule for both teams is pretty weak. So you're going to give one hype, give the other hype. Respect SMU. I like how they're playing. What's good? Coach Carl is in the building, man. Regardless, I think we smoked Texas just analyzing the situation. I do. I think we have the edge right now in the SEC if we play like we played the last 3 weeks, man. Texas A&M handling business. Kansas State, that was an upset. That was a game I thought Arizona State had a good chance of winning if their defense showed up. Their defense showed up. Avery Johnson did not look like Avery Johnson for Kansas State, their quarterback. I think he's going to get better, though. Young guy, he's going to get better. Colorado continuing to just continue to upset people. All of the people that had this narrative about him. I told y'all, man, that could be a sneaky team. I didn't believe in them 100%. I just knew they had the talent. I wanted to see what Coach Prime started to coach. He has a staff over there now, and you see the development. You see the talent starting to show through. And Colorado has one of the best skills, like across the board. Every skill position could be top 5, top 10 right now. Every skill position could be top 5, top 10 as far as talent on roster. Let's put it like that. All right. So look at Colorado handling Utah. That was a great game for them. Travis Hunter, he's my front runner for the Heisman. And I like it. He deserves it. Anybody that plays 140 snaps in a game and helping their team win, you're not just playing 140 snaps, just putting film out there. You're playing 140 snaps, and you're getting defensive. You're getting ranked in the top 5 PFF scores for your position on both sides of the ball. You're producing statistically, production wise, as a wide receiver, you're top 10 in the nation. Then as a defensive back, nobody's throwing your way, and when they do, your interception PBU breakup to catch ratio is like an astronomical. They haven't seen that type of number since they started getting the stat in 2004. So guys, this is crazy. Avery Johnson sold my prize picks on they cut it for me on betting on gospel. Facts, man. I would take Castellanos in a heartbeat. Facts. That's the reason why I believe Boston College lost. They didn't play Castellanos, and was he hurt? Was he hurt, Gary? Was he hurt, Jay? Travis Hunter, yes, 140 snaps a game. He wouldn't be playing both sides in 140 snaps in the SEC if that. I disagree, Jay Penny. I'm finally against this whole the SEC is such a different league narrative. For the last 4 to 6 years, go look at the bowl records for SEC versus other conferences, and then also look at the opening week record of SEC versus other conferences. The SEC is not the dominant conference no more. We are a top heavy conference, just like most conferences. I will stand by that too. And their stats and the records and the past college football playoff makeups and everything, they will prove that we are a top heavy conference. You only got 3 teams in this conference that are really going to be in it, year out. And we have 1 or 2 Cinderellas that start off strong and then they fade off. Lucky for the expansion of the ACC, the SEC, and the Big 12. The Big 10. Well, all the major conferences, lucky for the expansion. Those conferences got strengthened too. Colorado going into the Big 12, back to the Big 12, was a huge thing. Utah going there was huge. Texas and Oklahoma coming to SEC was huge. The talent gap is very, very narrow now. So I'm just saying. This SEC hype is starting to draw to an end. You're starting to see teams really come in and handle us. For God's sakes, you had New Mexico State coming in and terrorizing, SEC opponents last season, beating Auburn. Come on, man. We gotta be realistic. And you got teams like Mississippi State the past 6 or 7 years, like right in the SEC bias. They go into the conference, out of conference play and just crap the bed. So where we at in our show, man? We're here at the 8:30 hour. What we got on the timeline? Let's see what we got. Let's see. That's a little bit of the college football roundup. Navy getting blew out. That was not expected. I did pick Tulane to pull that one out though. I didn't think they would blow them out like that. Florida over LSU. That was another big one. Florida over LSU. We called the upset here on the Coach Smook Network. We called it. we said if DJ Lagway was playing, we would take Florida. And you see that young man is really saving Billy Napier's job. Clemson edging it out against Pittsburgh. Man, Dwight was watching that game close. He is anti-Clemson. I mean, I can't blame him. I can't stand Dabo and all that whining. Washington State messing up, losing their opportunity for their conference. The Pac is just a joke right now, y'all. I don't even think it's like a real conference anymore. But yeah, those teams. And yeah, Texas and Arkansas, that game was actually good. I know you look at the box score, you look at the scoring margin and everything. That game wasn't as bad as this scoreboard looks. Arkansas came to play. And Taylon Green, the quarterback at Arkansas, he's solid. I like that young man. He's solid. But y'all, that's it for the college football roundup, man. College football roundup. Let me see. Is it? Let me make sure I'm sticking to my timeline. Y'all gotta help your boy stick to the timeline. Show schedule right here on the screen, man. Check it out. Got the college football roundup to 8:40. Okay, we go to the college football roundup to 8:45. So we got a little bit more time. Let's dive into some more of these games, y'all. Let's dive into some more of these games right here on the Coach Smook Morning Show, college football roundup. All right, so which one did? Okay, let's talk about it. The BYU game, that was actually a good game. When I open up the box score here, let me see if I can get the box score here for the BYU Kansas game. Box score right here. Let's get into it, y'all. Boom. Let's open the box score. Let's get up in the corner right here. All right. Should I move to the other side? I think I'm gonna move to the other side. Let me go right here. Let me move to this side right here. And I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. All right, here we go. Boom. Transition. All right, Jake Wrestler. The BYU. I love that, man. That we're coming to this this age of not necessarily tolerance but awareness. Let me call it awareness. Let's change it from acceptance to awareness. Awareness is a lot more respectable than acceptance. You can't force me to accept anything, but I can definitely, you should definitely be aware of everything around you. And so BYU expanding their horizon, for you all know that religious background, having a Jewish religious Jewish person of religious base at Brigham Young, that's amazing. So shout out to that for Brigham Young in their investment in their culture. Jalen Daniels, man, he started looking like Jaden Daniels for a second against BYU, a defense that I thought was going to give Kansas a lot more problems. But Kansas was sticking to their guns, man. They stuck to the run game. They stayed on the ground. They took their shots when they had them. Jalen Davis, his only one turnover came off of a really not necessarily a bad read, just a late read. But that was a big upset, man. You look at the numbers, man. The running back Devin Neal, the transfer from NC State, I believe, that young man runs tough. The BYU defense doesn't give up a lot in the run game, so he runs tough. Was able to get the 2 touchdowns. They kept them, won the game for him. You see the rushing production. It wasn't great, but they stuck with it. 33 rushing attempts for 73 yards. That's horrible. You couldn't be at Alabama and expect to win like that. But look at it. I mean, they didn't give BYU a chance to get going, though. That was the biggest thing. They didn't give BYU a chance to get going. They didn't let them get into the end zones. A lot of red zone stops. Time of possession, they kept the ball out of their hands. And we all know BYU's offense wasn't explosive. We just knew they were efficient. You went 5-5. I thought you went 9-1. And nobody won the pot again. So we added $10 more to the pot. $30. We got $30 in the prize pick 'em pot, y'all. $30 in the prize pick 'em pot. And don't forget, man, y'all been kind of leaving me hanging, man. Don't forget, man, we looking for co-sponsors on every stream. We looking to have at least 3 co-sponsors on every stream, man. The way you can do that, man, 5 gifted memberships, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, direct donations, and all green super chats. I actually only need 2 more for this stream because I have to do a special shout out. Now that I just went by that, I saw the reminder in the chat. Shout out to my moderators in the chat. And I think I got exactly what I asked for in the chat. Nope. Y'all tricked me, or did I? Appreciate that. I did it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for that. Because we definitely gonna talk about it. Thank you, moderators. Y'all the best. Love y'all. Love y'all. But yeah. But yeah, that's how you become a co-sponsor on today's stream. So once I pull this up, I'm gonna make sure I do this call out. All right. Oh yeah, shout out. Shout out to Carolyn Rooks, man. Carolyn donated last week on the last live show, and I did not see it. So I want to make sure I acknowledge Carolyn for her direct PayPal donation this past weekend. Carolyn with the $10 donation through PayPal. Make sure y'all give her a shout out, man. Hashtag CR in the chat. Hashtag CR in the chat for the donation here on the Coach Smook Network. But back into it, y'all. Back into it. This game for us, Alabama, Kansas BYU. When we caught this game, everybody was banking on BYU's defense being the thing to really keep them from being upset. But I kept telling y'all, this Kansas team they're the upset team. Y'all remember last year against Texas? They gave Texas that I think that was the only loss Texas suffered last season. No, they should have upset Texas. Y'all remember Kansas-Texas game last year? They should have upset Texas. They had Texas in the last minute of the game. Quinn Ewers comes in and leads the team to a last-minute drive to score and win that game last year. So I'm not surprised, man. Kansas they continue to play solid football. They start off slow every year, then they just all of a sudden turn a corner. Notre Dame, like I said, y'all, Notre Dame. It pisses me off that they continue to get this hype, man. It's going to be a wasted playoff spot, and I hate it because you can have a fifth SEC team or a fifth Big 12 team or a third Big 10 team in that conference. I mean, in that playoff instead of one of those teams because they just don't play quality football. Georgia and Tennessee, man, that was a game. You saw from the start, Kirby Smart was going to try to disrupt and gamble to take Nico's head out of the game, and he did a great job at it. Started early, Nico, and that offense started fast, came out efficient, but Kirby did not let up, and that's the way you have to do it. Is Tink in the chat? What's up, Tink? How you been, man? Where you been at, Tink? Welcome in, man. Somebody get Tink a wristband. We getting ready to open the phone lines up, man. Tink, you better stick around and get on this phone line. I don't know that much. Got a lot to catch up on, man. We could have someone better than Notre Dame for sure, 100%. Because I know if we see Notre Dame in the first round, we better put belt to when we see them. Shout out to the big 90 in the chat. We got 57 in the chat on YouTube, 33 in the chat on Twitter, man. We are about to go into our next segment here in at 8:45 here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. We got our Alabama versus Mercer report card, and when we get into that segment, I'm gonna pull some polls in the chat. We're gonna pull some polls up in the chat, and I want y'all to be active on those polls, man. That's how we're going to be able to get through that segment. It's going to help us out a lot, man. So y'all continue to participate, and don't forget to drop a like on the stream. When you come in, make sure you're dropping your likes. Make sure you're subscribing if you're not a subscriber. If you're new to the channel, this is your first time tuning into the show, make sure you drop your like and subscribe to the channel. And right now, while we're here and we're talking about getting exposure for the channel, please, right now, everybody, listen to me, please. I want y'all to look at your screen. If you're on your phone or if you're on the computer, look at your screen. There's a share button somewhere around this box where you're watching right now. Come in here and hit the share button. And when you hit the share button, there's a Facebook icon, there's a Twitter icon, there's a lot of social media icons. Pick one of those social media sites and share the site and say, "Put me in the game, coach." Hottest call-in show, something. And share it to your site, to your social media platforms right now for your boy. It's free. It's the easiest way to help the channel grow and to get more people in here talking. Thank y'all, man, for doing what y'all doing here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. But to give y'all a rundown, what's up, Wade? How you feeling? Wade is in the building. My brother Wade, man. Where you been hiding at, boy? I'm freezing over here. In the building. What's good? Curtis is in the building. That's the manager, y'all. We here, man. We here. Wizzle Man is back. Wizzle Man, how was your trip, man? I thought you was coming to Montgomery. We got about 2 minutes before we transition to the next segment, y'all. Give me some thoughts, man. What was some of the games that really surprised y'all this weekend? I know we caught the BYU and Kansas upset, but what was one of the games that just surprised you this weekend? What was one of the games? What was one of the games? Talk to me in the chat. What's up, Wade? How you feeling, my boy? My boy Thad, I see you on Twitter. Appreciate that tweet, my boy. Yeah, let's go, man. Wisconsin should have won. Yes, Wisconsin definitely should have won that Oregon game, Tink. Wisconsin should have definitely won that Oregon game, man. I'm 100% with you. The thing is, Wisconsin is beat up and Oregon struggled mightily. Dan Lanning, the way he ended that game, that's why I've been saying. That's why I say Kalen DeBoer. That's the difference between Oregon and Washington. It wasn't talent. It was the coaching. And that's why I'm excited about Kalen DeBoer in Alabama. We're not going to jump into it right now, but when we had this conversation today, we're going to talk about Mercer. We're going to give grades, report cards, but I'm going to make a statement today. And y'all gotta really, really listen in on what I have to say about this team. You know I got you. Appreciate that, Thad. Texas struggling was surprising after last week, 100%, Jay Penny. The defense went to play 100%. I came to Montgomery, coach. It wasn't a really long stay, to be honest, the drive already. Oh, man. Okay, dang. I sure could have hit you up Saturday, man. I wish we would have tapped in, man, because I was in town. We could have went somewhere local, man. I wish I would have had the way to contact you, bro. But glad you made it back. Did you make it back to Cali already? In chat, please don't be scared to have conversations with me in the chat. Shout out to the 2 likes over there on Facebook. Cornelius Montgomery, is this Rock's family? Appreciate you for pulling up, Cornelius. And my big brother Rico. Rico called in. Our insider. He's our insider. He really is the insider because he's with WTVM. So at the interviews and stuff, if anything going on behind the scenes, Rico sees it. Rico sees it. Like the stories that we don't get to hear and get to see when I don't get to show up for team reporting and all of that for post game stuff. Rico sees it. He's nosy like that. Shout out to my brother Rico. And if you're on Facebook, y'all, I really want to try to get some exposure on Facebook. I want to try to get this show active on Facebook. So if you're in the Alabama public sports talk group or Alabama support group, could you please share the Coach Smook Network in the Alabama groups on Facebook? Take a chance. I don't know if all of them allowed or how active most of these people are in those groups. But yeah, as a matter of fact, do I need to change the angle so they could see a Alabama hoodie? I got to get more hats and stuff. Oh, and don't forget, y'all. Before we transition right quick, I got 20 seconds. I got 20 seconds before I transition. Not 20 seconds, a minute and 20 seconds. I can't add today. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, before I forget, man, y'all make sure y'all go check out this merch. Y'all go get this merch, man. It's hot. Like, it's hot. Like, I've seen some people that got orders. I got my stuff coming this week. I've seen some people that got some orders, man. And this stuff is really, really like surprising me on the quality and how good it looks, man. I mean, all the different colors in the CSN merch. We got more than Alabama colorways right now. So for all the rubberneckers that aren't Bama fans, you really got a chance to, man, this is some quality. Dwight, am I lying? Am I lying? I think Mary J, I think she got some. Mercer has the #1 defense in their conference, in the FCS, not in their conference, but in their classification of football. And they have the #6 offense in their classification. They're the #1 defense and #1 offense in their conference, though. That Mercer team is 9-1. Was 9-1 walking into this game. And yeah, they didn't start their starter. They didn't start him, which is a smart thing, but they played a solid game, man. Mercer played a solid game. And that pass that quarterback completed, you can see why there was a quarterback competition. So Get ready to transition into our next segment, y'all. Don't forget to check out y'all merch. Check out the merch here on the Coach Smook Network. White letter lineup is out and active. Red letter lineup of items are still available. Get those hoodies and stuff, man. White letter lineup hoodies. We might put some red letter hoodies up there too. What y'all think? Red letter hoodies in the chat. Let me know. Let me know if y'all want red letter hoodies. We'll do them. I'll do anything for my community. And shout out to our 2.3K subscribers on YouTube. We're trying to get to that 2.4K. We're about, I think, 83 away, 83 away from hitting 3K. So continue to share the content, continue to share the show. Listen, right after this infomercial break, we're going to get into the breakdown of the Alabama Mercer game. Then we're going to talk. We're going to get into the phone lines and open the phone lines up, get y'all breakdowns, and start talking about Alabama, Oklahoma on the phone today here on the Coach Smook Put Me in the Game Coach Calling segment. Thank y'all for being here. And if you're not a member of the show, of the channel, you're missing out. We got crazy content coming out, members only content that we've been putting out at least twice a week. We've been doing some members only content and making it available for members. Not all of it has been live. So for my members, make sure you're looking at your notifications, because some of this content that's been put out has been members only first, and then it's released like 6 hours later for the rest of the subscriber base. So make sure y'all checking it out. Become a member so y'all can get access to it. Want to do it? Want to become a member and get access? This is how you do it. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Keep me off the ball, I run it back.
Leandre Gotte Giusto.
Yes, sir. Let's get back into the show, man. Glad to be here once again on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Hey, listen, if y'all excited, man, can I get can we get a little session real quick? Can we get one in real quick, caller? Is this approved? Let me know, cause I'm hyped. Let me. Yeah. Y'all silly. See, y'all turnt, man. Y'all turnt. Y'all be acting up. That's why I come in here act up. Y'all be acting up. B-Rob said Colorado can't beat Arkansas. I beg to differ. I think Colorado would give a lot of teams in the SEC a run for their money. Go look at their interior defensive lineman play right now. Go look at their offensive line play right now. People who don't think Colorado is a legit team aren't watching football. Colorado can play. Piano Man, they can compete in the trenches. They may not be able to go 2 and 3 deep, but that first group would catch a lot of teams off guard. They would catch a team like, somebody said Arkansas in the chat. I think they could beat Arkansas. I think they could beat a team like LSU who struggles with the run game. I think they could beat a team like Tennessee with a struggling secondary. That front would save them. Tennessee, I think they could beat us the way we are inconsistent in tackling with all the explosiveness they got. Shedeur Sanders, his ability to extend plays. Like this Colorado team is a solid team and they're growing. And LSU is burning. That is music to my ears. Let's get into it, man. Alabama versus Mercer report card. Alabama versus Mercer report card. Let me get the banner typed up real quick. Alabama versus Mercer report card. We're going to break it down, man. We're going to get into it. And we're going to get the polls in the chat. Pause. We're going to get the polls in the chat. I don't know if that's pause worthy. But we're going to start easy. We're going to start with the coaching grades. I'm going to start easy. A, B, C, D. Poll in the chat. What are we grading our coaches? What are we grading our coaches from this Mercer game? Me personally, I'm going to give this coaching staff as a whole, I'm going to give them an A. And I'm going to break it down like this. Offensively, I saw us come out and we established a play calling tempo and style that we stuck with. And when it was time to change it up and pivot, we saw the offensive play calling do such. We saw the quarterback understand exactly the keys he was looking for to create success. We saw the offensive line. A few times we saw them give up, some assignments, but overall, this offensive line as a unit, they performed at a level that would produce productivity. So for that offensive staff, I give them an A. Guys were flying around doing what they were supposed to be doing. Wide receivers were catching the ball. Running backs were hitting their gaps, right? Stepping up in pass pro, right? And I'm talking about at every unit. Every unit looked good for Alabama. So the offensive staff gets an A. Defensive staff lights out. The one touchdown that we gave up was a perfect pass and a great catch, beating good defense. I can live with that. To only give up that one score, I'm good. And Kane Womack becoming more aggressive in his play calling style and dialing up those blitzes and pressures, not playing down to the level of the opponent. We called a similar game like we did against Tennessee, like we did against South Carolina, like we did against last week against who we played last week? Missouri? Was it Missouri last week? Who we beat up on last week? I forget. We turning pages around here. Uh-oh. Where? Ooh, MJ showed me. I need screenshots. We got some fair weather action. So I'm gonna end that poll real quick. Let me see. And y'all, I may have to go on a commercial break real quick because I got to use the bathroom. All right, coaching grades. We got 88% of y'all giving them an A. Yeah, let me go use the bathroom real quick, y'all. This coffee got me. Y'all give me a second. I'll be right back. And we're back. Oh man, y'all, I had to use the bathroom, y'all. That coffee, drinking all that water last night, Lord have mercy. We gotta stay hydrated. But we back. So what we was talking about, Alabama versus Mercer, we did our coaches' grades. Let's get back into it. All right, so we got the coaches' grades. A's. 88% of y'all gave him an A. Let's get into it. What I got going on with my hair? All right, we got 88% of y'all give him an A. Let's go. We got our coaches. Now, let's start with the offensive line. Offensive line grades. Offensive line, O-line grades versus Mercer. We got A, B, C, D. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, this should be easy grading today. I think our team as a whole played. Do we need to go through each grade, or do y'all ready to get on the phone line and talk about it? If you ready to get on the phone line and talk about it, run the likes up in the chat. First of all, we got 37 likes on the stream. Got 53 people watching. Let's get up to 50 likes. We should have 50 likes in the stream. Come on, y'all, run the likes up for your boy, please. We just asking for likes. We'll beg for likes. We ain't begging for no money. We'll get them likes though. But listen, do y'all want to just jump into the phone line? Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk about it because the phone line is ready. The phone line is ready. Bump it. We could change our show up. That's a good thing about having our show. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call into the show. Let's hear your voice. Let's hear what you got to say about this Alabama Crimson Tide and their win. Let's get some grades. We'll actually discuss the grades on the phone line. We'll discuss the grades on the phone line. Discuss the grades on the phone line. Oh man, y'all silly. And then 334-625-1121. Anybody seen Zach? And while y'all got the grades, we got the grades going in the chat. We got 54% going with an A, 46% going with a B right now. And I wanna know something for you guys that's grading B's right now. Are we talking about yeah, we beg for likes, so what? That's who we are. We authentic. We like likes more than we like super chats, honestly. To be honest, we do. I really do, because people are more inclined to do something free than they are to do something that's cost. So I love when people hit the like. Just hit the like for you, boy. We at 39. We got 53 watching. But listen, for you all that's giving the offensive line a B, are you all judging the fact that this offensive line, are you looking at the second team's performance? Because if that's the case, then I'll be fair. I'll say, yeah, the second team did struggle a little bit. And I'm gonna tell y'all who my sore thumb is, and I'm gonna keep saying it. And God forbid if we have to lean on this gentleman to come in and be a viable part of this offensive line going forward. I just don't think he presents the skill set that's needed for this offense to be more effective. I think we can get more quality reps from other second unit guys. Rock Montgomery being the primary guy, but Geno Vandermark is one of those guys. I understand you work hard, you're a team player, all of that. You're a good leader. You got snaps, you're a veteran, but man, you just don't bring the thump, you don't bring the tenacity. You aren't moving people. You're getting pushed back every snap on the field. I think I've seen him make one or two good blocks this whole season when he gets snaps. I mean, you couldn't even really handle your own against Mercer, my guy. And you're a veteran guy. You came from Michigan State. And you know what? What I am seeing in college football, right? Like, it's a very small percentage of transfers who struggle when they transfer. Very small percentage. Most of them go and they have immediate impact and they see success. You see Seth McLaughlin at Ohio State having somewhat success. You don't see him being a problem there this year. They've actually been benefited from not playing against elite defensive linemen like he did at Alabama. But also, they say there's a different type of energy there. You know, a different type of energy. They have their faith is working for them up there in at Ohio State. So yeah, but chat, y'all not giving me no responses. Y'all want to open the phone lines? Phone line is open 334-625-1121. But since we not open the phone lines, we got the grades in for the Alabama. We got Alabama offensive line grades. We got 60%. 60% saying a A, 40% saying a B, 40% saying a B, 40% saying a B. So we're gonna give them an A. That's 2 A's right now. We got A's. We're on the A on the roll. What's up, Mookie? Mookie, the phone line open. The phone line open 334-625. Call in, say your name, and put me in the game, coach, and you can be heard. Let your voice be heard. Alabama versus Mercer. Report card. That's what we're discussing right now, and we're opening up some of the conversation going into the Oklahoma game and going to the rest of the season in general. And of course, our closet Bama fan is in the chat once again, with all caps. So we're gonna give you your first warning on today. We're gonna get you for a minute today. There's just for a minute, but take your all caps off. Take your all caps off. I see why the other channels are banning you. That is something that is aggravating to see all caps in the chat. Every chat, like every once in a while, it's cool, but every time you type, that is so irritating. So please stop it. He did. Yeah, he did. Vandermark still wears the O-line pass from 2004. Man, that's sad, right? My boy Darius said Vandermark still. You messed up, man. You messed up. And don't forget, y'all, this is how you become a member of the AAA community, a member of the YouTube channel. Click this link that's in the chat right now, and it'll take you to our YouTube channel. And you click that link, you purchase one of those memberships, and you'll see why being a member of the AAA family is so cool. So don't look like nobody want to talk on the phone line this morning. 334-625-1121. So we'll just keep going into the conversation. Next, offensive line. We got an A for the offensive line. Next, we're gonna go to the let's move on to the running backs. Let's move on to the running backs. Running back grades. Running back grades versus Mercer. We got A, B, C, D. And let's start that poll. And shout out to my bro Dwight coming through with the 5 gifted memberships, becoming the second co-sponsor on today's stream, man. So if you're not a member of the channel, man, you might want to back out and try to come back in. You might have you a membership. Oh, but I figured it out. I figured out the algo. You got to run that chat rate up. So if you just in here rubbernecking and you don't support the channel, you don't run likes up, you don't share, it's not going to be inclined to give you a membership. So definitely get your memberships up. So we got a lot of people that be in here watching, right? But they don't be talking. And then you got some people that be in here talking that don't be, know what I'm saying? So shout out to the 5 gifted memberships. Wade's World, you just got gifted a membership. Shane just got gifted a membership. Latoya Billingsley just got gifted a membership. Lord Shanks 324 just got gifted a membership. Daquan just got gifted a membership. Daquan Menzie. And we got our first call on the phone line today, 757.
Call from
the manager. Put me in the game, coach.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Yo, Curtis, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, man.
Man, AAA family, man, y'all letting us down this morning, man.
Hey,
it's Monday, y'all, man. Get on the game, y'all.
Hey, Curtis, I don't know what's up, man. They look. I was in my feelings Saturday. I thought they'll be blowing it, but they getting spoiled again. That's what I think. I think we starting to get spoiled again.
That's all it is. That's all it is because everybody's starting to see the success. I guarantee you, had we lost that game, your phone line is going crazy.
Curtis, can we?
Coach, I'm matching your level of high this morning, guys. Y'all letting Coach Smook in the network now, man. Come on, y'all. I normally jump on a Friday segment. I'm so hype about it because finally, guys, we're playing Alabama football.
And they are quiet now. Like, this is what...
And nobody want to say nothing.
Curtis.
It's like
Can I get it real quick? I'm gonna set it up for you. I'm gonna set it up for you, bro.
Take the mic from me.
Listen,
Take the mic from me.
we
Take it from me.
not only are we just we're not celebrating and we're not talking louder. I remember when Vanderbilt lost. We talked about Vanderbilt lost for 3 weeks on this show, Curtis.
Gosh.
3 weeks, Curtis.
Hey, I'm hearing fan weather fairness everywhere I go. Why? Because now they're saying, oh my gosh, man, we're winning again? What are we going to talk about? Talk on the phone line. Guys, if y'all call in, man, got me over here, hot man, calling in on a Monday. I got my own segment. You don't call in on this phone line? Yeah, please. You couldn't buy a moment of silence after that Vanderbilt loss. You couldn't buy.
Folks calling in while folks on the line. You hear the little beep going off on the stream.
How many times did I tell you back in the day? I said, Smook, I can't even get on the phone line. Just save me for Friday, baby. The fact that I can call one time and get on. What are we doing, AAA fans? What are we doing? I'm talking about, and you know, I was hot. 48.
And you know what? You know what's crazy, Curtis? You know what? Let's pull it in. Let's pull it in for a second. Let's spare them. You know, this that time of year where everybody trying to work them early hours to get they PTO in for
and to get it for the kids. I get it. Forget all that. It's Oklahoma week.
Yeah.
Everybody making it sound like it's a cakewalk. Alabama just gonna blow them out. Don't play that game. And for those in the chat that think again, I saw it. Colorado ain't it? Colorado is it?
Yes.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Y'all think that y'all want to play? Oh, Alabama would just run through them. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Hey, the meme. You sure about that?
Yeah. You sure?
Are you sure about that? Listen, guys. Listen. Let's reel it all the way back in. But listen, guys. For Bama's playing Bama football right now. All right? We're peaking at the right time of the season. I agree. I get that. I like that. But guys, don't take this lightly, man. Don't act like just a couple weeks ago we weren't talking about Bama's dead in the water. And you got Smook up here telling everybody the season ain't over. The season ain't over. The season ain't over because everybody was up here doing what? Man, Bama, y'all wash, man. Y'all trash. Fair weather fans were found everywhere.
Man, every platform. And shout out to my bro, Coach Sean. I got to do it because he still ain't said nothing back to me. Shout out to my bro, Coach Sean, for inciting that fair weather fairness you was doing over there. I'm here whenever you want to talk to me, bro.
Hey, Stephen M. Everybody was out there talking about
Stephen came and repented. Stephen Kangaroo Black came and repented.
Welcome to church, Stephen. Hopefully we can have you on the channel soon, my boy. But no, come on. Let me get a line, Coach. Hey, Coach, can I get a line? Coach. Come on, please, brother. Listen, y'all. Stop taking this stuff for granted, man. We were at a point in time that again, I can recall it. I could not get on this phone line. Period. And I loved it. I said, Smoke, just put me Friday it is. We hung up on that, knowing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like you said, Alabama fans were spoiled.
Yeah.
We're spoiled rotten. Nobody, people just think right now, oh, we rolling. Guys, we play a decent Oklahoma team up there in Norman. That's not no home game, even if it was. Them boys, do y'all not think, bro, it was a time, Smoot, that legit, whenever we stood toe-to-toe with people, bro, why do you think they tear goalposts down whenever they play Bama? That team's Super Bowl. We are going to get their best punch this weekend. Stop taking them lightly, y'all. Jeez Louise, like, come on, man. It frustrates me because I go being a long-time Bama fan, bro, it was times that we couldn't even do this. You think if Coach Saban was there right now, Coach Saban would have been pissed off that touchdown they scored. He would say, miraculous my ass. What? Why did he catch it? Blown coverage. I don't care back there.
Nah, you talking about against Mercer?
Mercer.
Nah, that wasn't blown coverage, man. I gotta disagree, okay. Curtis. That Deshaun Jones. Listen, you got underneath concept in that situation. You got the goal line and the sideline. You got the back of the end zone and the sideline as your second and third defender to help you. And this is just from what and you got over the top safety, inside safety help over the top. So you play underneath. That's a perfect pass. Great catch.
Smooth. Great pass, great effort. I give you that. But that's not a coachable moment.
It is. Well, to me, the only way you coach that is the only way you coach that in that situation, and we're talking about considering how the season is going. This ain't the first time that we've seen Deshaun Jones in that type of coverage. He's gotten better since he's had that type of situation. The way you coach that moment, this is how Coach Smook would coach that as a DB coach for Deshaun Jones in that moment. I'm saying, hey, next time, lean into him, squeeze him to the sideline a little bit more. Don't give him as much cushion. I understand you ain't trying to get the PI, but that's a third down play. That's a third down call right now. We'll gamble it. I like my interior defensive line against their offensive line so far this game. Let's gamble on that and be a little bit more physical, but great coverage.
I've seen Minka a few times. Now, this is Minka. Now, we're taking it back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Minka with a low key. Now, you know Minka.
Mm-hmm.
Some PIs are better than others, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but the thing was, he didn't necessarily need to have a PI there. I think he could have played a little bit more physical. But the way that officiating is, it is really messing with the psyche of the defensive backs in college football.
Actually, let me rescind that because you are correct. Me thinking about when Minka and them played, defense was allowed to do a whole lot more.
A lot of grabbing, a lot of physicality.
Because let's be honest, a lot of stuff that I see now is how the receivers go high point the ball. They want to push off first, then go high point the ball, right? It's no more hand checking, as we used to say back in the day.
Yep.
Back when I played corner or receiver, I wanted to get my hands on you just so you couldn't get your hands on me.
Right.
I sometimes like that push off method, or even as a DB. I want to steal you off the line. Like, I love how Mbappe plays it.
Oh, he's so violent at the line of scrimmage and press.
Bro, he wants to be physical.
Right.
Patrick Surtain was another one. I'm jamming you at the line. I think the one person that really did not do it was Trayvon Diggs.
He was so finesse.
And he was a receiver, though.
That was the wide receiver. Bro, you better talk, Curtis. You better talk. I used to tell people that all the time. That's why I played so good at DB. When I got at DB, I would use my finesse as a wide receiver and just my whole overall knowledge of stemming routes and what I know my defensive call was going to present for inside look if I was at the boundary corner or if I was at safety. What my coverage call in front of me was going to present for offense in a passing concept. So I was ahead of the jump based off a release on a lot of offense. So you absolutely right.
Because you almost could tell, Saban would say what? You could tell by somebody's posture what type of move they were trying to make.
Yep.
Why? Because if you study film enough, being who you are, you study film. If you sitting there in film breakdown watching a receiver's inside foot and how it's turned, how are they really looking and staring down the line? Then how I used to judge it as a corner. If I'm at corner, you let me put my hands on you immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, you won't catch it. But for the most part, if you walked out there, you won't say much. You looked at me, you looked at my feet, you look back at your quarterback, that ball coming your way.
Right.
So now I'm heads up. But a lot of people, if you didn't play it, you don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
And we would say what? Sometimes 15 better than a touchdown. Sometimes.
Yep.
Coach Saban, that's just how he coaches. But just like I said, he's a different. Kalen DeBoer's a different coach. He loves offense. But I would say everybody that goes, I'm gonna give a couple B's out, guys. That was an A performance, man. Don't sleep. Don't.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's get it. Let's get into your grades real quick. Hold on.
Right. Let's get into some real grading scale. That was an A effort because to us, Mercer's a bunch of nobodies. Go back and look at Mercer's season so far, and you won't have that same mindset. Mercer's nice. In their conference, they hoop, bro. Let me just say it like that. They play ball.
Yeah. They're
not no scrubs. It's just now you're seeing the difference between AA from what we say, oh, Big Ten, ACC, your Power Five. Bro, come on. them boys hoop, dog.
Yeah, that and
They-
see, y'all laughing at my boy for saying hoop, but that's a slang because when you hoop, like you can say you hoop about anything, but Mercer really goes out there and they put up points, they put up numbers against their caliber, their level of play. They go out and put up points, so they had opportunities to still make big plays against us. Offensive line grade. What you giving our offensive line, Curtis?
No, to start off, I give them a solid A.
Okay.
A, B plus.
Okay.
A, B plus because bro, put it like this: when we and you gave our grades for last week, or what we said the score was gonna be, our offensive line is the only reason why you reached that grade.
Yeah.
Or how you reached that score. If your O line, put it like this: had we came out there like, we just gonna kind of do what it do. What did we say? We said, do not play down to competition.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. The play calling didn't allow us to.
No, right, because coach said we need to be trending in the right direction the entire game, the entire time. Not just a few plays here, a few plays there. No. Coach said dial in as soon as you clock in.
Yeah.
He said stop taking these boys lightly because what happened? We could have a Vanderbilt game all over again. But what are you starting to understand? Every team around the league is good now.
Yep.
There's no pushover games no more. Just like we all sitting there talking about, for instance, rankings come out tomorrow, the real rankings. What are you doing with an almost SEC playoff? The committee don't want that. So what's going to happen? We got to go out here to Norman, Oklahoma, and get the W. If we lose, your phone line going crazy. Oh, Kalen DeBoer doesn't know what he's doing. Kalen DeBoer took the week off. He thought he was just going to walk in there and win. No, y'all, we spoiled. Because we just think automatically we're supposed to be there next week.
And see.
Oh, we just going to win. We're just going to win. We're just going to win out now. Now, bro, be real. A couple weeks ago, you told somebody we was going to win out. They was going to say, we got a good chance. Maybe. I think we can do it.
Man, Curtis, the talk around town, is different. Let's get back to our grades, man. I know you hot about this fam. You know what? And I think that's something that we're gonna have to Thursday. I'm gonna chat. I want to chat. Oh, there go my bro, Piano Man. Hopefully you could call in today, bro.
Right. Come on, call in.
I want Thursday to be I'll probably do a live at noon. And I want to see how many people I can get noon Central Standard Time community, or even just I need the chat's help. I need my community's help. All right, listen up, community. And I'm turning the music up for this one because this gonna be we get to really challenge the fan base as a community. And I see y'all come in Discord and share all these other links of all these other content y'all watch. And I'm not taking shots, but for this as a community, bro, as a family, come on, if you support this channel, I want us to do something today. I want us to go on social media, and we're going to promote Thursday noon Central Standard Time, Coach Smook Network call-in segment, the fan checkup, and I want fans to either come on the screen or come on live, and I want to hear them out. I want to hear their real evaluation and their state. And I don't want a whole bunch of people that agree with me, right? I want people who've been coming at me. Like, if you watching on Twitter right now, anything that we had interaction wise, our differences, opinion of what this team is, it's not personal. It's just opinions, okay? It's never personal. So don't be scared to come on and debate your viewpoint. Don't sit behind the keyboard and take little shots and try to get in the gift war, because you're not going to beat me when it comes to the memes and the gift wars. I promise you. I'm undefeated. You better go check my Twitter. I never that girl Courtney McKinney. She better leave me alone. I'm the give queen. I'm the give king and queen when it comes to her. I take both crowns when it comes to her. I play, but I'm just saying
they want that
we need to have that. We need to hear the voices, because y'all been saying a lot up until the last 3 weeks. Where's that same energy at? We're about to get into another tough game against Oklahoma. Where's that energy? Curtis, running back grades for this Mercer game.
Ooh. Oh man, because I'm really trying to assess really from what it was, because they had him, bro. Let's be honest, they put him away the whole first half. What did I tell you? I said second half, Jalen should get really one crack and then pull him out, because why? This is not the challenge. So it's hard to say not bad grades per se, but you can say there's a few plays here and there that we can clean up.
100%.
I'd rather take that stance than saying a bad grade. Nobody got a bad grade.
Right.
Because if you grading bad against Mercer, dude, they're nice, but come on, Brody. We not even be having that conversation for about Mercer.
I'm gonna throw this number.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw this number at you. So nobody on the team had more than 10 carries this game, but we still had we still had 40 carries, like actual carries in the game. Designed runs, no scrambles from Jalen. It was designed runs this game. Designed runs, 6 designed runs for Jalen Miro, 6 handoffs for Justice, 7 handoffs for Richard Young, 8 for Jam. So even seeing those numbers be close like that, you know what? That gives me an indication that this staff is going back to what we saw at the beginning of the season with getting Richard Young. Something that I pointed out. We pointed this out. Getting Richard Young back in the rushing game.
Because you said what? Richard Young can unlock a lot of what was going on.
Man, come on now.
He's a back that wants contact. He reminds me, honestly, bro, one back that wanted contact and never shied from it was Najee Harris.
Man.
He wanted to put a shoulder into you and put you on your ass. Yes or no? He wanted you to feel him.
Man, listen,
Richard
hold
Young,
on. I gotta do something. All right, y'all got it already. Who got it? Call it. Thank you. And make sure he just stay in timeout. He like, bro. He don't. I don't think. I don't even think.
Let the kids sit at the kid table. It's fine, bro. It's fine, bro. You stressing about these people in this chat, and I laugh every time because they come on here to troll.
No, it's not even. It ain't even that I'm stressing. I just want, because he says some viable stuff. Just get off the caps, bro. Get off the all caps. I want to put your comment on the screen. Get off the all caps. Get off the all caps.
No. This is what he's thinking. What are we saying right now? It brings attention to his comment. Correct? When you all caps and everybody else is lower, it's naturally your eyes gonna say, "Wow, whoa," because people go, "Okay, all caps means what?" Oh, he mean what he's saying. He's standing on business.
He ain't standing on business with the way Georgia just played. Don't think y'all did anything special against Tennessee.
Listen, Tennessee. I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. Who is it?
I wish we had Tennessee at home.
And listen, I'm trying to think of that quarterback name. Whoever, just
Nico.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. Nico was not healthy, bro. But okay, we'll keep it. That's fine. Okay, Georgia, great. Listen, I got too many Georgia fans that are telling me right now, "Oh, we'll smoke y'all next time." You sure about that? Because let's forget that we did not just take our foot off the gas.
We forgot how to play. We stopped playing football. We started playing flag football. We started playing flag football in the second half.
Because when you, how do we say it? If me and you playing online right now, and I play like that first quarter, I'm looking at you saying, "Hey, Smook, pass some sticks real quick, bro. 21 stone, get up out of here, baby."
Hey, but now guess what? Guess what the new NCAA do? They tell you take it easy on your opponent. The skill levels don't match. That's what ended up happening.
And they tell you. It blatantly tells you. Hey, listen, are you sure you don't?
We accidentally matched you up with this bum. We sorry. Please take it easy on him. Shout out to SBB Kendalls for the like on Facebook, y'all.
Georgia, come on now, bro. Let's not act like we just didn't throttle y'all. And then after that, even if that was the case, y'all was talking so much cash money up into the game. We play the game, y'all get thrown. Then y'all slowly start coming back, and then Ryan Williams said, "Here I am. I'm sorry. Let me just do a little bit. Georgia, please go on, sit on down over there. Y'all gonna be happy if y'all even make it in, because it's a chance. Who to say that y'all get out here and y'all beat Georgia Tech? Georgia Tech, King ain't playing with y'all boys.
Man, don't talk about Georgia, because they are the ones that will take a win over a Tennessee team that was beat up pretty bad. Man, if they played in Neyland, that's a different game. I guarantee you. That's a different game if they're playing at Neyland. Georgia suck on the road.
Look at us. Georgia can't play nothing on the road.
Georgia suck on the road.
We had to go. We had to go to them, bro. We had to go to them, and that's why I'm sitting there saying to myself, "Come on, bro. Let's be real. Call a spade, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be out here talking that talk. Come on, Georgia fans. But y'all, long story short, let's stop selling ourselves short. We need to prepare. Bro, I'm not speeding your show up, none. But Mercer, good game. Everybody did what they were supposed to. You can't get mad when you do what you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
But what I can say is this. Oklahoma, whole nother beast.
Yep.
Oklahoma's ready, honestly, to get their get back. Oklahoma's ready, honestly, bro, to make a statement. They know they ain't making no playoffs, but they could be a playoff record. Don't think Norman right now, we just gonna roll in there and they're gonna bend over sideways. They
Right.
want to play us, bro.
Right.
They want to get some get right because guess what? Guess what they can say on the year? We beat Alabama. Vanderbilt's saying what? We beat Bama this year.
Mm-hmm.
They not hanging their hat on nothing else. We beat Bama, and then Bama go on to win. What are they saying in the comments? Hey man, we beat y'all though. We
Yep.
beat y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. We y'all might be natty chance, but we beat y'all.
Right.
Come on with it, man. Come on with it.
100%, man. Well, Curtis, I'm gonna open the phone lines up to get at least one more phone call in, man.
I'm off the phone lines, Piano Man. I love y'all. AAA. Let's do better, y'all. Let's stop acting like we're gonna be fair weather fans right now. Not call in just because we winning. Call in, winning, losing, drawing, whatever it is, y'all. Stop playing around on this man's phone line.
Roll Tide,
Love you,
Curtis.
brother.
Love, man. Love, man.
Go, man. Go.
Man, y'all be having Curtis Turk, man. Y'all be having Curtis Turk. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Georgia Tech has upsetted 2 teams this year so far. Not only just upset them, man, they actually look like good team. They actually look like a good team when they have their full offensive arsenal available. Their defense has been solid. Their defense has given their offense a lot of opportunities this year. They have a new defensive scheme. Y'all see their offense catch everybody by surprise last year. This year is the defense. So Georgia, stop running up in Alabama chats talking crazy. Y'all not out the woods yet. Y'all not out the clear. And shout out to my bro Nick coming through with the $10 super chat. And happy belated birthday to my brother. Just recently celebrated a birthday, man. This is my very first moderator from my first content ever. He came through a stream and said, hey man, I do moderation for another person that does similar content. Yours seems a lot more interesting. You mind if I moderate for yours? And it was perfect timing because I just had started picking up some following on the gaming community. So shout out to my guy Nick coming through saying, stopping through to support the best streamer around. Love the growth, Coach Smook Network, and hashtag WDS. If y'all don't know what WDS means, that means you wasn't rocking with me when we the smoke gaming, man. We the smoke gaming. We was out here, man. Appreciate you, Nick, for the super chat, man. And y'all, phone line is open 334-625-1121. Call in, let your thoughts be heard. Alabama versus Mercer grades. We've been talking about the offensive side so far. Let's talk about the defense. Alabama versus Mercer report card. Let me get the defense side. Well, we didn't do the wide receivers and quarterbacks. So I think we gave the offense an A. Wide receiver quarterbacks, we saw Milroe. What was that stat line for Milroe with the passing stats? 11 of 16 for 186, 2 touchdowns. We only had 1 drop last game. The incompletions, 3 of them with throwaways. And I think the other two were overthrown. You seen the drop, the overthrows, semi-overthrow / drop to Caleb Odom early on. And then shout out to the guy Brock that comes in. Did the mirror overthrow Caleb Odom? Yeah, it happens. But then you see Ty Simpson go out there and he overthrew the crap out of what's his name? Streaking down the middle of the field. So I get tired of people trying to act like Miro can't make mistakes and Ty Simpson's so ready. Ty came in, played a good solid drive. You see what he does when he gets pressure. He got some wheels on him. He does all the smart things, but he wouldn't give us the same explosive opportunities Miro does right now. Now, next year, for the style of offense that I see this thing becoming, or any point in time this season, I see the offensive play calling having to change up. You're going to have to go through an adjustment curve of guys getting used to that play calling. It'll look good first, but they got to be able to make adjustments. I think that's the hump we'll have to go over. So hopefully over the next few weeks, we don't have to experience that going into the playoffs. Because if we go into the playoffs, we go into the SEC championship, we win it. going to the playoffs and end up getting the first bye week. Now you got an extra week of prep so you could practice those two different game plans or different play calling styles that you would throw out there. But right now, keep everybody healthy. Quarterbacks play awesome this past game. No turnovers this game. No turnovers. And you saw Austin Mack get him a touchdown in this past game too, man. That was pretty cool to see him get a late touchdown pass in. Saw Dylan Mack get in and sling the ball. Both of those arms look good, man. Both of those all four quarterbacks look good. And yes, it was Mercer, but we did exactly what we were supposed to do. And anytime you see a stat sheet like this on the offensive side where you got 9 guys, 10 guys with carries, and you got about the same amount with receptions, that means that everybody's getting on the field and getting the opportunity to put some quality things on film. But right now, Mercer is 6-1 in their conference, 9-2 overall. This is a solid team, y'all. This is a solid team. The offense played great. Give the overall offense grade an A. Let's talk about the defense. 334-625-1121. The phone line is open. 334-625-1121. Talking about the defense, to me, the defense played another lights out game. Like we said earlier, that one score, you got to hand it to Mercer. It was in the second quarter on a tough drive where they just kind of methodically moved the ball. No penalties gave them that. That field position, they just took advantage of some opportunities. There was one penalty on that drive. They got him close. That set that touchdown pass up. But Deshaun Jones played that very well. Brayson Hubbard, a little bit late over top. Could have taken a crazy hit and tried to draw the ball loose, but played it safe. This is a game where you're not trying to create injuries or have any injuries. So smart play by Bray Hubbard. Great catch, great pass by the quarterback. But defensive line, I'm going to get a defensive line an A. I'm going to get a defensive line an A+, as a matter of fact. The defensive line contained the run game. The defensive line was effective in pass rushing. The defensive line played great. So I'm going to ask y'all, D-line grades versus Mercer. And we're gonna kind of speed through this. A, B, C, D. All right, there you go, right there in the chat. Run them grades up, and shout out to the 50 likes on the stream, y'all. Thank y'all. Let me get a horn in that mud real quick. Let's get a mega horn real quick. Yeah. And we got a phone call on the line, y'all. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Taylor Gibson Transportation, LLC.
to accept, press 1. To send
Yo, Coach Carl, you on the road and in the game. What's good, my boy? How you feeling this morning?
I'm all right, Coach Smook. What's going on?
Man, that much, man. Glad to have you on the line. How you feeling this morning, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Talk to me, man. We talking a little bit breakdown from the Alabama Mercer game, and then kind of our insights and everything. Give me your feels. Give me some feedback. What stood out? What MVPs, all of that good stuff, man. Talk to me.
Man, I didn't watch the whole game because I had to find it on YouTube. But I did watch the second half because I switched cable networks, and my cable network don't offer SEC Plus. So right now, I had to find it on YouTube. I got the second half of the game.
Okay.
The second half of the game, man, I saw everything I seen in the second half of the game with the first drive with Miro. I mean, it was the first drive was okay with Miro. I mean, he missed a couple throws. I mean, that's normal. Every quarterback is not perfect. So I mean, quarterback's a quarterback. You can't have a perfect game. If you have a perfect game, then you just in your bag. I mean, everybody made mistakes. These are kids, so I don't trip much on none of that. My biggest thing was, man, I was so happy for the fact that Mercer did not quit, and Mercer played that entire game. From what I heard about the first half, like they would have played it if it was the FCS school, minus the fact that they didn't start. They started quarterback. Other than that, you say, man, Mercer played a hell of a game.
Right.
I mean, being that you're playing against the Alabama team, if they were playing against a team like Arkansas or they played against anybody else in the bottom part of the SEC, they had a chance of winning that game. Mercer got a really, really good team. Defensive wise, man, the second half I saw a lot of kids out there running around, happy, making plays, which was awesome, especially for Xavier Brown to get the fumble recovery, returning for a touchdown. That was fantastic, man, to see that kid finally get his first touchdown. Rico Scott catching the ball down the sideline for Austin Mack. That was a beautiful pass and a beautiful catch. I wish Rico Scott would get more reps because before the season even started, you was bragging about how good Rico Scott was.
Oh, and I'm still on Rico Scott. Is literally the pecking order right now for the wide receiver room, man. And what's sad? In order to see some of this talent, we weren't going to see Caleb Odom if Cole Adams doesn't go down. We weren't going to see him much this season. That's just the nature of this system. You got guys in front of them that are being productive. We don't have, let's say, you see what happened with Kobe Prentice. Let's just be honest. As much as I love Kobe Prentice, he has been the most inconsistent, and I think a lot of it is due to that time he missed with the injury. He has been most inconsistent. As great of a receiver and as effective he's been the most inconsistent with his catching. And to me, he had the best hands coming into the season. But the opportunity when he dropped those 3 passes that game after he came back, you saw Cole Adams immediately get inserted into that position and become effective with how he was blocking, how he was catching, how he was being effective in the pass skills, opening it up for routes downfield because of his assertiveness, his aggressiveness in his route delivery underneath. So things like that matter. Now you see Kobe Prentice come and getting work back into it. He gets in with the second group. You see him getting the targets that he needs. Like, these are things that you want to see on each level, each unit. When they get on the field, you start identifying who's next up. And Rico Scott, I believe, I mean, maybe one bad game or injury away with the wide receiver to being the next guy up, because they play positionless wide receiver ball in this wide receiver room. Nobody's stuck to one position.
Oh yeah, so that's good. And with Kobe, man, I talked to some of the family members. He somewhere down the line he kindled us for some way. One of my cousins' children or something down the line, however that goes up that way in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
But I talked to some of the family members, man. When he came back off the injury, he was still thinking about the injury, so he wouldn't.
Oh yeah, you could tell. Short arming catches and everything.
Yeah, he wasn't putting pressure on the blocks. He wasn't taking on blocks because he was afraid to get injured again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he don't have a chance to transfer nowhere or have a chance to go in the draft coming forward, field 6th-round draft pick because of the speed. And he's a special team guy too. I don't know why he haven't been paying punt return or kick return, but he played special teams in high schools in Calera. So I mean, he'll get a chance somewhere. I think he's gonna transfer this year because he got so much talent behind you and in front of you right now. But other than that, man, like defensive wise, get back to the defense. Defensive wise, the defense played lights out. I mean, the only thing I seen the defense didn't do, like you were saying earlier with the Money Jones, instead of riding them to the boundary, like you playing boundary corner, just push them on to the sideline.
Squeeze them. That's what we call it. Squeeze them to the sideline.
Just push them on to the side. Or while you running side by side as a corner, everybody knows when you playing corner, I play corner, you play corner. Once you running side by side with a guy, we gotta feel you. So why you not tapping them thighs?
Tapping them. Hey, not tapping them. God calls you said run with your hand balled up. Run with your outside hand balled up. And every time you feel them on that elbow, you elbowing them in the side, you hitting the thigh pad every time. That's why they do them drills with your arms. Why they tell you pump your arms for a reason. It be, man, I'm telling you, shout out Coach McCoy at Russell County High School, man. When I was playing DB, he taught me all the little trades because I wasn't but 5'9", 5'10", 135, 140 pounds trying to play 6A football. So it wasn't hard to jam me off or get me off you on a jam. So I had to be able to make up for it in our second and third phase coverage downfield.
Yeah, that's what y'all call it jamming. We call it in the Niners tapping. You couldn't really shoot bowls in the Niners because they call every single thing once you got into your rock. So what we would do, we would run and we like to set all the fists up and we would just be running, but we'll be swinging.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be straight running, but we swinging hard on those thighs.
Yep.
Trying to catch the inside thigh.
Yep.
Every time you hit the inside thigh, we're going to slow down your damn tracks or your speed.
Yep.
So boom, you hit the inside leg. now I'm still running right with you.
For sure, for sure. Coach Carl, one more minute, man, before I open this phone line up. Last thoughts, man. Talk to me.
Man, my last thoughts is, man, we go to Oklahoma with the way our defense is playing right now. We're gonna be okay.
100%.
Oklahoma's struggling right now. The way our defense is playing right now. As long as our defense is playing with their face toward the ball, we're gonna be okay. As long as our safety stay over top and Braylon Hubbard still playing the way he's playing, I don't see anybody beating us right now. I think with Keon Sapp going down, it may be a blessing in the sky because Herbert is really damn playing, and he's not getting burnt, put it like that.
Hey, and you know what that does?
He's a little more physical.
You know what that does to complete that thought, man? Bray Hubbard, Keon Sabb, Malachi Moore as your Rover Husky free combination and your starting defense. To me, I'm a lot more confident on every level of assignment football when it comes to your triangle safety trio operating with Hubbard, Sapp, and Malachi. That means you can have motion and nobody has to travel. You literally can level and shift formations, adjust alignment as far as pre-snap alignment without moving your defense around. You get those three in there, and then underneath them you have Jefferson with either or Campbell or Lawson. That's a top tier defense, and put anybody else around that. Anybody else around that in those other 7 spots. You put 4 people on the field like Keon Sabb, Bray Hubbard, and Malachi Moore in the middle of your field, and Justin Jefferson in the middle of your field. You can do whatever you want around that. And I don't think people are paying attention to how effective Kane Womack and how much attention he has paid to keeping those certain group of players, not Sabb because we know he's hurt, but you see Jefferson, Hubbard, Malachi Moore on the field at the same time, Devontae Smith at the same time. Plays are going to be made.
Oh, yeah.
So leaving it off with that, man. But Coach Carl, I appreciate you for calling in, man. And we might need to get you on this week, man. Talking this Oklahoma week. I got a few Oklahoma bros. You know, they do content, man. We might have to do a head-to-head. The Bama coaches, the Bama YouTube coaches versus the Bama Oklahoma coaches. We do a head-to-head on the show this week.
All right, man. Just let me know.
For sure, bro.
I'm off today. I'm off Wednesday.
Okay.
And then we can do something Friday night. That's what's up.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you for calling in, man. And roll tide, boy.
Roll tide, my brother.
Yes.
And another thing, Smook, where you at in Montgomery, man? Shoot me your information in Montgomery, man, because I'm in Selma, so I can roll over. We can link up anytime, man.
For sure. Hey, hit my inbox right now. Hit my inbox right now.
Okay, I'll do that.
Whichever one, Instagram or Twitter, I'll shoot you my number.
All right, bet.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Roll Tide, man. Listen, we got everybody calling in today. Got another caller that was trying to call in. 337. If you want to call back, you can call back now. We're coming up on the end of the show, man. I love how y'all do me like that every time. The last 15 minutes of the show, y'all get to call in. And you know what? It might be a timing thing. Question in the chat. Yeah, you heard Selma. He in your neck of the woods, man. You right. I'm not saying Ty is bad. He gonna be good. I just like Mac a little bit more. Oh yeah, Mookie. A lot of people are saying that now. But I don't think Mac is going to be around as a quarterback at Bama. I don't think he's going to be around as a quarterback. He's going to have to either transfer to get playing time as a quarterback, or he might have to switch to tight end. That boy is an athlete, and that learning curve, the mechanics are just not there for me. Even the touchdown pass, it was great, clean pocket, great. But that's one of 100 that I've seen him throw, and yeah. So I mean a specimen. Got another call on the line, 706. Let's see who we got.
Call from.
It's Ray. Put me in the game, coach.
To accept, press.
Yo, Ray, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, my boy.
Hey, Smook, how you doing, man?
Hold
Sorry,
on.
man. I haven't been calling because I've been busy.
Hold on, Ray. I got a special intro for you, all right?
What?
Hold on, chat. I got a special intro for Ray. Hold on.
Because I can't see what you're doing. You better not go with that fair weather, man. Don't be... because I can't feel what you're doing. Come on, man. I thought we would be better than that.
Oh, so
What you did, man?
I
What
got
did
you,
do,
Ray. I got you, Ray. Welcome to the show, Ray. Ray on the line, y'all. Ray, what's up, my boy? Talk to me, man. What's up?
What did you do real quick, man, before I get started? What did you do?
I ain't do nothing,
What
Ray.
did you do?
Ray, I ain't do nothing, Ray. I'm just over here
Yes,
doing my
you did.
job, Ray. I'm just over here doing my job, Ray.
Let me look at these comments. I can't see what did you do, man? I'm trying to see.
Hey, so for everybody that don't know, Ray, we from the same neck of the woods, man. And I pick at him because Ray, I don't be checking my social medias, y'all. And Ray will consistently write me in my inbox, hit me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. And I just don't check those a lot, man. If I'm posting on those pages and stuff, it's literally just by routine. But I'll go back and I'll be looking at the comment, I'll be looking at what he asked me. I'm like, what made him ask me that? And then I have to think, I'm like, oh, he probably was asking like in the game when stuff happened. Well, boy, when it hit me, it'd be like after a win, I'd be like, boy, that jump be feeling fair weather. And he be picking at me too. Be like, I'm trying to be your biggest fair weather fan. And I was like, okay, I got something for you next time.
But I was just joking around with that. I know
it. Ray, for everybody in the chat, just to keep it 100, Ray ain't fair weather. He's very analytical. He's very analytical. Yeah. He wants to know the analytics, and he's one of those people where he can't take off from the house until he checks his pocket 6 or 7 times. So I understand. So shout out to my boy Ray.
Yeah, man. But actually, Smook, some of those delayed responses because I missed a lot of your show because of my job.
Yeah.
I mean, it has me humping. So by the time I try to get on, it still shows that you're live. So then that's when you saw that comment.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, are you still on? Because it still showed you it's live.
Okay.
So basically, that was the big issue. But then only to find out that you had just ended. That you had just stopped. Right. That you had just ended. Yeah. So, but no, man, just looking at the game and everything, because I wasn't able to see most of it, though, but I did see enough to just say that, yeah, we are improving. Now, since the Vanderbilt loss, I was just disgusted. And, I just didn't want to talk about anything, man, because I just didn't know what to expect. Now I know what to expect. Right. We're back to playing Bama football, and I'm happy about that. Going back to what you were saying about the D-line, I would give the D-line, I'm going to give them a B+, and I would have gave them an A if I saw more sacks, if that's fair, because I just felt like we have the guys up front that should have been able to just dominate Mercer up front. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from Mercer, but they are a FBS team. So I just felt like I wish we could have got more sacks, at least 4. Right.
And you got to remember there were I think there were 2 broken tackles on sacks in that game too. But also, man, I just look at the style of how they were trying to get the ball out. They didn't do a lot of dropbacks. A lot of people look at the pass attempts and say 22 attempts, only 1 sack. Well, the average is in the nation right now is for every 28 dropbacks, you see a sack for every 28 dropbacks. So not a QB hurry, not a QB pressure. So for 22 dropbacks to get 1 sack, we're still at the national average, but we don't want to be national average. We want to exceed the average. So we're still right around that area. I think if we leave our first group out there into the second half, you see them trying to go downfield a lot more, Mercer. I think we might see a few more sacks. So but I'm with you. I would have loved to see a lot of those opportunities to have sacks finished because that is reminiscent to the beginning of the season where we weren't finishing plays defensively. We were getting there to make plays and then missing tackles. So definitely want to see that cleaned up going into this Oklahoma game where you got the 2 quarterbacks, Jackson Arnold, and I forget the other man's name.
Michael Hawkins. I don't know why I want to keep calling him Dexter, right? But Michael Hawkins. Both guys will use their legs. Neither guy's an arm threat, so need our guys tackling good this week. Right, because I'm worried about Zero. I heard that he missed some tackles. Well, actually, I saw him miss a few tackles. All right, so I just want him to clean that up because he played so superbly last week against LSU.
Yeah, and then came in this game, started slow. He was the one that was started slow, but in the second quarter, after they scored that touchdown, he was very key in shutting out that second half. But like I said, he plays great when he's not the primary guy. Like if he's not the Justin Jefferson Jahad Campbell played the most snaps in the inside linebacker position this past weekend. Spelling Lawson and Jefferson around Campbell seems to be the idea, but I will beg to argue and say I think Spelling, Lawson, and Campbell around Jefferson against those teams like that is where you're going to see the effectiveness of the inside linebacker room, because they're the most talented trio in the nation, if you ask me.
Right. You're right. And then, of course, I would like to see Jahad just play more wolf, because I think we need him there to just to complement Quay. Because Quay, that interception I saw was outstanding. I love the fact that they drop him off in coverage a lot. I forgot what technique, I forgot what scheme that is though, but I love whenever they drop him back.
So that's what we call a roll coverage, because they'll line him up to send pressure, they act like to show pressure, but then they bring it from the opposite side, and the side that the pressure is coming from, you'll see the weak side, that weak side linebacker or that Rover or Husky on that side, however the lineman is, you will see them roll. You'll see them come on the blitz, and you'll see all the linebackers roll to where the blitz came from, and that kind of put Quay Russaw right in the window to be able to make a play on the ball. Because honestly, even if he had not caught it, or if the ball had got through, he still would have been able to at least get a hand in that window to make it a hard catch, even if he had touched it. But I do like the comfortability of our linebackers dropping back this year. You see it every week. Q-Rob and Deontay Lawson were struggling heavily early in the season. Deontay Lawson is starting to get a lot more comfortable in coverage, and it's not just on the underneath stuff. I remember last year he used to get beat on a lot of bubbles and a lot of outs, but now he's being a lot more patient and not holding on to these running backs and tight ends. Now the receivers, he's still getting cooked, but you expect that he's supposed to have oversight.
With the linebacker, right? Because I know that he dropped 2 pick sixes over this year, Lawson. So that shows me though that I think it was early in the season when he was wide open though, but then the ball hit him right between the numbers.
Ray,
yes,
we might have a fair weather spotting live in the chat.
Who this?
Somebody said I'm nervous for this OU game because it's at night.
Oh, Zay Chill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I see the chat. Okay.
Zay Chill. Did we not just come out of Death Valley?
Yeah, Death Valley.
Did we not just if I needed a reason to be nervous, it would be a 3-point loss in Death Valley, because we had 20. We came out of Death Valley with 4 penalties for the game. 4 penalties.
I know. That was impressive.
One pre-snap offensive penalty. They only got us to have a bad snap at the beginning of the game, that first one.
Right, the very first one.
That was
the
it.
First one.
So I'm not nervous about Norman. If Norman can fill the stadium, I'll be happy. Please, Norman, if y'all could, Boomer, Sooners, please circle the wagons, round up every person in the state of Oklahoma and fill the stadium, please. I love how our boys played with that loud stadium in Death Valley. That looked like a total different team from Neyland to Baton Rouge. That was 2 different teams, man.
Yeah, it definitely was, because up in Neyland Stadium, I just think that they were just trying to force feed Ryan a lot. But with the LSU game plan, I liked how they just simplified everything. Okay, we're going to run here. We're going to run here. We're going to run there. We're going to run here. But we're going to keep the ball in Jalen's hands, and then, catch us if you can. And then, they just did some bully ball.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as the offensive line, I'll give them a B also, because I felt like if Jaden Roberts was in there instead of Geno, not to say Geno played bad, but I just think Jaden's more physical.
Ray, and I love how nice you are, Ray. But Geno is bad, bro. And I promise you, if I met the young man, if I met him in person, Ray, I think you know me well enough to know I don't sugarcoat that. I'm a straight up honest person. Just because you're not a good player for my team on the field don't mean I can't go and hang with you, or I won't support you in anything else in your life. I honestly think he would do better service as a special teams protection, like some that don't cause him to move. when he's standing and holding up space,
right,
decent. He's a 66 overall. But when he has to get out in space and move to go and steal blocks, pin and pulls, second level, he is. Not bringing anything to the table, and it's making me angry because you got guys like Olis Alanin and Casey Poe and Rock Montgomery. They're going out there mauling guys, getting penalties for freaking pancaking and laying on them and marinating, putting their nut juice on people's earlobes and stuff. Pause. Did y'all see Rock Montgomery doing all that extra stuff on top?
Yeah, Rock Montgomery is the guy. Why is he not getting that play? Why is he not getting that burn? Because this reminds me of how Jaden Roberts got into the game against Texas A&M, right? He only got in because Dalcourt got injured and then T-Bird got injured. But then for some reason, they just kept him hidden on the depth chart. And I never even heard of Jaden Roberts before then. But so I'm just wondering, because that was one of the things that aggravated me about Saban was that why are you keeping these guys buried on the depth chart when they're clearly better than the person that's in front of them? So I'm just hoping that at some point, now, not to say that Rock is better than Jaden, that's not what I'm saying, but he definitely should be second string. He should be second string. And Vandermark is just not physical enough for me. He's kind of like a poor man's Dalcourt, and that's saying a lot. And then Darren Dalcourt, if you're listening to this, I have nothing against you, but I just felt like you weren't physical enough last year. But
for sure, man.
But I digress. But no, I mean, I am happy with the team. I was a little bit disappointed because I think the last time you heard from me was when we were listening to the Tennessee game, and man, that really just had me upset the way I just had to calm down. Man, I was like, I know they can play better than this. That's all. So but to avoid from being called a fair weather fan guy, I just want to see the team win just as much as you guys do. And sometimes I just get in my shell and then I just get frustrated because I know they can play better. And now they're showing it. So I think the sky's the limit. I think if we get into the SEC championship, we'll win, and then we'll make a deep run in the playoffs. So I just think that we are a dangerous team. And then, Milroe had a bad game up against Tennessee, but since then he's been playing fine. He's been playing fine and not making him into a pocket passer. But here's the thing, though, Smook. I wanted to ask you about this. How they're using K-Law. They're not throwing them the ball. They're trying to run him more. Do you think that's a good idea, or like maybe they can find ways to get him open because he's a guy that we're going to definitely need down the stretch, and I certainly don't want him entering the transfer portal. That's the one.
Listen, Kendrick Law. They're using Kendrick Law at the exact skill set he's going to be used at the next level. Kendrick Law is not going to be used as a deep threat, a burner. They're going to want to use Kendrick Law in space, and I think Nick Sheridan is starting to do that with not just Kendrick Law but Jeremy Bernard. With a lot of the intermediate concepts and a lot of the quick game, and they're allowing Ryan Williams to grow by keeping him downfield in space. So I love how they're developing. And you saw what they did with Caleb Odom, even bringing him in, putting him in a lot of situations where he's bodying, he's bumping bodies every time he's on the field. Like he's either blocking or he's running some type of hitch. He's running some type of body route, right? So I like what they're doing with Kendrick Law, where they're getting the ball in his hands quick. They're using him in the extended pass game. Whenever you see them move the pocket, he's definitely a primary target when he's on the field. So I'm not tripping about Kendrick Law. Kendrick Law is one of those players where he doesn't need a lot. He doesn't need a lot of film to prove his value at the next level. He's the prototypical.
I want him to get there.
Yeah, he's going. Kendrick Law can go into the draft this year, go third round, and he's not going to go. He's going to make a roster, and he's going to make a second contract. He's going to be one of those.
He can return punts.
He can return punts. He's your new Isaiah Pacheco, whatever the guy's name is for Kansas City. He's your DeAndre Swift. He's your Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, Pacheco. He's that type of player. He can do everything. You can put him at running back slot. You can put him. You can put him at H back. You can put him at punt return, kick return, like everything. And he's not undersized like Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill only 5'9". Right. Kendrick Law is a solid 6 foot, man. 5'11", 6 foot.
I think he's 5'11", 195 from the last.
No, 215. 215.
215, man. Oh,
boy,
wow.
He's a running back, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
he's a running back.
Kendrick Lamar's a freaking running back at wide receiver, and people they want so much from him, but you got so many weapons, man. Did y'all see how fast Bubba Hampton is? I don't know if y'all seen 21 on the like that
why is he not on the field? Why he's not on the field? The way he naturally gets that separation like Jalen Hale.
Jaron Hamilton too. Jaron Hamilton and Bubba Hampton. These are two burners. And so like when y'all talk about the wide receiver room, that's why I'm not tripping about loading up on wide receivers in this 25 class. I would love to get Latia Brooks and keep him secure. We lost Turbo because we were trying to make sure, Turbo was going to be moved to slot receiver. That was the guy. But you got to keep a guy like Latia Brooks in this recruiting class because guys next year like Jaron Hamilton, Bubba Hampton, Jalen Hale, Caleb Odom, of course, Ryan Williams. I think Kendrick Law and Jeremy Bernard are guaranteed for the draft. Kobe Prentice come back, maybe, right? If he don't come back,
I don't know about him.
If he goes to the portal, he deserves it. He deserves it. He needs to be a primary target next year if he doesn't want to go into a secondary role. He feels like he's a primary target. Go and try to be a primary target somewhere else. But me personally, I think at the next level, you're going to be the top number 2 guy, the top number 3 guy. Like there's nothing wrong with that in this day and age of football when the ball is being thrown 40 plus times in the NFL level. So wrap it up. To wrap it up, Carl. Ray. What's your final thoughts on? I said, Carl. To wrap it up, Ray. What's your final thoughts on this team, man? And to kind of close it out, bro.
Yeah. So I'll close this out real quick because I want to get your take on this. So I just think that the one way to help K-Law out is, do you think that maybe Ryan probably needs to work on his blocking on those short passes?
Man, don't tell the truth. Don't tell the truth. You trying to get canceled. You trying to get canceled for real. You can't tell people that Ryan Williams was no, you can't. It ain't that I don't agree. You can't tell people, you can't tell the Alabama fan base and these Fairweather fans that's all about this hype. You can't tell them that Ryan Williams actually has stuff to work on as a true freshman at the college level. You can't say that because then
he got to work on that.
You're crazy, but
because he got K-Law killed last week against LSU
all season. Any of those quick screens that go to Ryan Williams where he's the primary blocker, he struggled with finding a technique to get effective. But downfield blocking, when the play is downfield, he good. He's smart. He can finesse a little bit, but actually getting on contact, that's something that he's going to have to grow and learn. And I'm not picking at him. He's a true freshman. I just want people to realize that's the part of the game that you all were not accounting for when you was like, he should be starting. Well, not in this offense because we need receivers out there that's going to be able to hold up blocks. That's how this offense gets started. The moment we're able to get our bubble screen and quick screen, RPO alert game going, that's when this offense is elite.
Do you think that he just needs to get stronger as far as his blocking?
You got to finesse it. He's not
basically. It's just technique.
Technique for him. You got to, as a wide receiver, you can't tell. There's no one way to block as a wide receiver. Because I remember trying to traditionally, let off the line, square up, and chop. It didn't work for me because I wasn't but 155 pounds. DB's bench pressing 225, 235. Easy. So
he's
they
175, right? He's
man, exactly. Right? So you got to get up and finesse. You got to learn how to get up and square on one shoulder. Understand whether run, what type of lane you're trying to open up. Sometimes you got to go and create space and be able to field the run from behind, and meet at an angle to allow the running back to make a angle or a cut off of the point of contact. But in order to create contact, you got to line it up. You got to be able to pace. You got to pace your blocking, just like you pace your routes. You got to be able to pace your blocking. So
that's can go low too, right?
Nah. Don't risk that. That's weak. That's weak. Definitely want to get some solid contact up top. You get solid contact up top. You disrupt the rhythm or movement with your legs and movement towards the ball. Definitely, I've set a player for a whole quarter because he did some bull crap. Chop block DS downfield. I would hate to see the fake jump shot on the screen play or the run play.
Yeah.
That's equivalent to chop blocking downfield as a wide receiver.
man. That pissed us off.
What's up, Melvin? Welcome to the chat. But Ray, we're gonna get off this line, man. We gotta transition to the end of the show, man. I appreciate you for calling in, my boy.
All right, my man, and then roll tide to everyone. All right, bye.
Roll tide, Ray. Thank you, bro. Mark. So we got about 25 minutes left on the show. Let's transition. Right after this break, man. Right after this infomercial break, we'll get back into the show and we'll kind of introduce Alabama versus Oklahoma. But I got a surprise. For y'all. I got something that I'm gonna try to do. Let's see if we can make something happen real quick before we go into our infomercial break. I gotta make a phone call real quick. Let me see. I'm making a phone call real quick. Y'all listen up real quick. Dang, he ain't gonna answer.
Hello, this is Jason Watkins with Hall of Fame Media. Sorry I missed your call, but if you'll leave a name, number, and a brief message, I'll be sure to call you back just as soon as I can. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Jason, it's your boy, Coach Smook. I just want you to know, we're coming for you. Alabama, we're coming down to Norman. And we're coming for you, Jason. So you don't run from me. You don't run from me, Jason. You better show up. I'm coming for you, buddy. Roll Tide. Bump them Sooners. You know what? I'm cussing today. Sooners. Talk to you later, buddy. Yeah. We choose violence today. Every Oklahoma Boomer Sooner person that we know, we choosing violence. I want you to know that we choose violence. Oh, you hate weak. We choose violence today, man. Jason is, hey, listen. Jason, y'all are cooked this weekend. Oh, he live. Let me see. Let me go see if we could tap in on his live real quick. Let me see. Is he live right now? Oh, he is live. I'm gonna try one more time, y'all. I'm about to try one more time because I'm just that petty. That's my bro. He live too. Let me see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave him alone. We're gonna let him live. today. And we're gonna get up with Jason later this week. I wanted to just get his sound bite for this week, man. Me and him been going at it since the beginning of the season, and I'm gonna show y'all why we've been going at it for our commercial break here. As a matter of fact, let's do that. I'm gonna show y'all why we've been going at it. Because yeah, my boy, man, listen. I just knew this Oklahoma team wasn't ready this season. I just knew it. I had a good feeling. They just weren't ready. So I made the statement, y'all. I made the statement that this Oklahoma team was gonna be 6-6ish. So yeah, let me find the video real quick, and then we're gonna go to our break, man. We're gonna go into our break. Where is it? Where's the video? Where's it at? Where is that, man? Hey, Dwight, can you find the 6-6ish video and post the link for me in the chat, please? I'm hyped, man. This gonna be a good week, man. I think. Okay, here it is. I found it, Dwight. I found it, Dwight. Let's get to it. Here we go. Hold up, can I share this screen? Can I share this screen? Have y'all seen this video yet? Let's see. Have y'all seen this video yet? Oh, let me escape. I went to do this. All right, let's do it. Let's watch it. Got a special shout out for my homie Jason Watkins of Hall of Fame coaches over there, the Oklahoma supporter content creator, whatever listen, my boy Jason got in his feelings. Y'all remember when my boy Jason, I thought we was cool, Jason. I thought we was cool, but now I'm gonna have to add you to the hit list. Heard you blocking people in my family, bro, because we tell you the truth about the trash Oklahoma team. Hold on, bro. I heard you blocking my people, so we got a bone to pick with you at the end of the show. So if y'all can go tag Jason on Twitter, somebody clip that, let him know. We got a bone to pick with you, Jason. Pull up. You and all the Boomer Sooners. You and all the Sooners. Sooner or later, y'all gonna find out the SEC ain't nothing like the Big 12. We told you. You're 2 years out. Brett, respect you, but your team ain't ready. 7-5, 6-6. That's what Coach Smook said. They sure look 6-6. I got a special shout out for my homie Jason Watkins of Hall of Fame coaches over there, the Oklahoma supporter content creator, whatever listen, my boy Jason got in his feelings. Y'all remember when my boy Jason
my fault. I ain't mean to play that mug twice. I'm sorry. I was trying to get it. Yeah, that's the true where the game at. Facts, man. I'm ready. Hey, and then so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up to where me and Jason play online against each other, NCAA or any other Oklahoma content creator analyst want to see if they want to play me live on NCAA like we did Tennessee game. Only thing is I don't think I want to do that again because we played against Tennessee and we did not play like actually the game went similar, just the players didn't play like I played. You know what I'm saying? They didn't execute like I would have had us execute. But anyways, we're going to have a good fun week of content, y'all. We here in the closeout of the show. We hit our 54. We hit 54 likes on the stream, man. Appreciate y'all. Got 51 in the chat. Let me see what we got next to close the show out. Oh, we got the calling segment now. Ending the show out, man. Thank y'all for being here, man. Thank y'all for being here once again. The Coach Smook Morning Show. We don't have a Fairweather fan report right now. We're going to have one. I'm probably going to do a pre-recorded Fairweather fan report for this evening. We got a live. I'm trying to put together a live. Like I said, this weekend, Friday, we're going to have a good show. Tuesday, tomorrow morning, we'll have our actual Alabama versus Oklahoma. We'll start breaking that down, getting into the diving that. Tomorrow night, we might have the guest panelists come on so we could break it down. And then that way, Wednesday, we probably do a pre-recorded game between myself and Jason. So it could be, it could be like real content. We'll probably take a good 2 or 3 hours to do that. And I edit it up and put it out. And what that saying is, everyone find out they did. Yeah, see, you go up here, you make a left, and then you go up here and you get around here, you make another left, you going to F around and find. My boy Ayo Sully coming through with the $5 super chat, man, becoming the third co-sponsor on today's stream. Before, man, look, man, y'all know how to help us reach them goals, man. Every small goal counts, and this one is a huge one for us, man. Ayo Sully becoming our third co-sponsor on today's stream. Thank you for helping us reach our co-sponsor for the co-sponsor goal for the stream, which is 3. We got our super chats in, man. We so would y'all feel disrespected or feel like I'm being fake if I set a super chat goal for every stream? Set it to like $25 for every stream, just super chat, or $20. Would I just be honest? I'm cool with y'all. Give me some feedback live here. We got about 5 minutes before we end the live. Would y'all be cool with me setting a super chat goal? Would y'all try to contribute to completing that goal every stream? I only do 4 live streams a week, sometimes 5. Would y'all be cool with contributing to that? If so, when we'll start setting the stream goal, we'll put it up there, super chat goal. We already got our co-sponsor goal. That's something that, we've been doing great. We don't try to hit that every stream, but I appreciate every time we hit these goals, y'all. Every super chat, Every donation is appreciated. Every gifted membership, everyone is appreciated. Hey, yo, Sully. And then my boy Kareem Hood jumping on the train. Coming through with the $5 super chat. My boy said, no one is outdoing me, Smook, so take that one. Hold up. You know what? Anytime we get that no Diddy comment, we got to crank this beat up, man. Every time we get it, we got to crank this beat up. Oh, no Diddy. Shout out to my boy Kareem, man. And shout out to everybody that's currently a member of the AAA family. If you haven't taken advantage of getting that wristband and getting that birth certificate, man, we appreciate y'all. As a matter of fact, y'all, I think Jason just sent me a link to come on this show. Uh-oh. Okay, bet. All right, y'all. That's the show for today, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy today. I got to get up out of here. We got to make a run, handle some business. But again, tonight, we're going to be live 8 p.m., somewhere around that time. We'll be live again, ready to enjoy the show. Don't forget to run the likes up, share the stream. Hey, yo, Sully coming through with the $1.99. We going dollar for dollar, Kareem. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Hey, Mook, get one of them gifted memberships if you can, man. We appreciate you for pulling up and supporting the network 100%. All the donation links are there. Y'all continue to support the show, man. And with that being said, I'm your boy, Coach Smook. And when you see me in the streets, don't forget, holler at your boy and say, put me in the game, coach.